Hallo, hier sind Kai
Henjo und Michael
von Gamma Ray,
Gamma Ray.
Und ihr guckt Stormbringer TV.
Nicht zu knapp.
Alright, this is Stormbringer TV. My name is Siegfried. I'm here in the wonderful city of Bratislava in Slovakia with the gentleman from Gamma Ray. And thank you guys very much for the time, for the interview. The tour has just started. I think you're playing the third show tonight. Third show. So how's it been so far? How are things?
A bit chaotic in the beginning. Yesterday was pretty nice. We could first time we set up our full stage setup. First show, the stage was just too small to get everything in. And yesterday it looked very good, and we felt okay. It was still a bit shaky playing wise, but we get there, and feels good so far.
All right, of course your
shows have been pretty much sold out, and yeah, that's good.
Well, it's always good. After all, it's also a great package, touring together with Rhapsody of Fire. How did that come to pass? Was this one of your ideas, or was this management idea?
Was just as you go on tour, and the agency searches for bands to support, and there were some bands that offered themselves, and Rhapsody was like one of them, and the best to choose, I guess.
Now, of course, you guys are promoting your upcoming album, Empire of the Undead. Now, there's a quite unique cover art with quite unique style. It sounds a bit dark. Could you give us a bit of a teaser of what the fans can expect from the new album?
I think it's an album with a lot of variety. It's definitely heavy as hell, but it's not really dark. There's some really uplifting stuff on the album, far from being cheesy, I think, and. Everything is always with a wink of an eye. If we talk about the Empire of the Undead, it's not like we're not like one of those bands that take it serious in terms of being evil and stuff like that. So it's just more about if you know Tales from the Crypt, that's kind of what it's about.
Okay. Thank you very much for not walking through our screen. Anyway, we can cut that. Now, about the new album, I mean, it was kind of a bit of a panic situation, I think, for you guys as well as the fans, as your studio in Hamburg burned down. I mean, what kind of experience was that for you guys with all the stuff? Like, was the album ever really in danger, or did you have sufficient backups to get it out there?
We had backups. Digital age, you would be stupid not to have a backup somewhere else. So that wasn't a problem. The only thing was that it was, for a while, it was unsure where we can go on working and if that's all going down on time. So finally we found a place and could get to work again, so we didn't even have time to think about whatever burned down and all that. So it was only about the album first. That was good.
Yeah, so I suppose you're of course promoting the new record. Which of the songs do you enjoy playing live the most from the new stuff?
Funny wise, every song. So this time it's actually like we want to play every song live. But of course the album is not out now, so we cannot do. But I think we have five new songs on the set, and the first two shows it worked well. Even if the people, of course, they know from the EP Master of Confusion and Empire of the Undead, which we have on the set, and the Avalon is also.
Not out yet, no.
Hellbent. With Avalon, a very new song which nobody knows, and which is not a typical start song, so fast song. So it worked well so far, and so we will change during the tour some the new songs as well, so that we might play most of them live. Then it makes fun to play every song. So I wouldn't say or prefer one.
Yeah. Right, excellent. Now, one of the most obvious changes from the last tour, last album, is of course the new drummer, because Dan left the band after quite a while. I think after 15 years in the band, right? And so, how was that change for you guys as the ones who had been in the band before, and how was it, of course, for Michael to be the new guy, or relatively new guy?
Should I start? For me, it was a kind of surprise that they asked me. So,
as well.
yeah, but I mean, I felt kind of honored, and I'm really lucky to be in the band because it's obviously my kind of music, and the guys are all very nice, and they, yeah, I think it fits very well. So.
We gave him only 10 euros, so that's all he can tell. So maybe
15.
15. Okay, that was not enough. Then you have to say that we are the greatest persons on earth.
Always on time.
Now,
So for us, the only change is another bad smell in the tour bus.
change one from the other.
Yes.
Now, one thing you guys have been doing is like doing tours with Halloween together. What kind of feeling is that for you? I mean, you've been in band obviously for a long time ago, but what's it like now? What's your relationship with the guys, with everyone who's in the band now, who was in the band at some point in time?
Well, everything's very cool. I mean, we had a distance for a while, and they did their thing, we did our thing, and so we met sometimes on some festivals and sat down, had a beer and talked and blah blah blah. And then the idea came up, it would be kind of cool. Why not tour together in some place? And then it came up to be the first time, and that of course was kind of very exciting for everybody because it was the first time to get together on a stage again and all that. And it ended up to be like a big family tour in some way. It was very, very nice. And then the second time. Das war alberner Arsch, ey. Do it away.
We can also cut that, but we won't.
That's all right. You can leave it in. On the second time, it was kind of getting back into familiar territory, and it was like being at school and doing a holiday with your school, something like that.
Like going back to school trip after graduation, yeah. Now, you of course have also joined Unisonic, also new album coming out. What can we expect from that? And like we said, with the tours between Halloween and Gamma Ray, you'll also play some festivals where Halloween will also be playing. You did some live Halloween songs with Michael, with Unisonic. Will you be doing that at a show where Halloween will also be playing?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm always open. I think Michael and Michael have to get together to sort some things out, and then it might be possible. And I don't know what it's like then with a two-singer situation, But anyhow, I would say everything is possible, It's only rock and roll, so not to be taken too serious.
That's good. Now, after the European part of the tour, do you already have plans for the rest of the world, or where will the tour take you next?
Of course we have plans, but we didn't figure something out. So Japan should come. So, and the rest of the world, we don't know. This year is not the time, because Kai will be with Unisonic at the other half. So at the beginning of next year, we got an offer for this 70,000 tons of metal, and so then we are already in South America, and so maybe we can go to Mexico or other South American states then, or North America. Depends on.
Yeah, I think we definitely want to carry this album more around the world because it's worth it, I think.
Yeah. From what I've gathered, I mean, I've seen a few reviews. I heard some colleagues talk about it. They really enjoy it. So it should be a great album.
So far, what has been reviewed, it sounded very good. We were in Germany in Metal Hammer #1 and Rock Hard #1, and so from other places I've heard, everybody seems to like the album. We do, definitely. And I have a good feeling.
Excellent. Now, after so many years being in the metal business and being successful in the metal business, what still keeps you guys going?
Pure willpower. I don't know. Maybe it's like sometimes you see older bands wimping out when they get older, and I don't want to admit that. I don't want to let that happen. Maybe that gives you some kind of extra portion of kick, and that's it.
So we can definitely still expect a lot more from Gamma Ray in the future.
I hope so.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Passion.
All right. Guys, thank you very, very much. It was a pleasure, and have a great show, have a great tour, and all the best for the new album.